This is what excites me so much about this process, this method that is coming together from my journey work experience and from my filmmaking experience, and just from my experience working with hundreds of people as a coach and as a journey practitioner, from my love seeing people come into their true self and releasing the deep fears and catapulting themselves from, going into their source, out into the world, and being their unique creative self that they are here to be. I love that expansion that happens when people find their true calling, and there is nothing more delicious than experiencing someone go through a deep process where they are confronting their nemesis, they're confronting their fears, they're on the hero's journey inside in a process, and then from that excavating the seeds of their particular story, which is what I help you do in this process. We have the session and you go through the deep healing session, and then from that we excavate the seeds of your story to a point where you can say, with this story, these have to be the plot points and this is the story arc. This character goes from being insecure and always playing by the rules to defying their nemesis, and then being their fully expressed self and shining in the world after. I mean, these are big transformations. There is so much in this program for people who want to not only do all the self-work but want to utilize it for their creativity. The process can be used creatively. The process can be utilized for your creativity. Whether you're writing a role for yourself, a role that is perfect for you because it's your soul's journey that you are allowing the story to be written by. It's by becoming very aware of what your soul's journey is, your soul's healing journey, and then transforming that into a story. And this is what we're offering here. This is the Soul Path Acting course. It marries journey work and being, not so much acting, but being your true self. Performing, you could say, because someone else is watching. A big part of this, actually, a big part of the process is being watched. There is a healing that happens when you show your most authentic self, your vulnerable self, and someone else is watching it, and the world is not falling apart, and you're still loved, and you're accepted with all of those things that have been in the darkness, that have been deep in your unconscious. It's a very alchemical process to be doing this. I've had the privilege to be working with my creative partner, my spiritual partner, and we've been working on a documentary where I'm documenting him. We're doing it vice versa, but it's mostly me documenting him on his healing journey, and using the Soul Path Acting process to really excavate the seeds of his story.
I've been working on this for the last 6 months with you, and it's just one of the most amazing transformational processes that I've ever experienced. And I thank you for bringing this to my life, because it's really made a shift, huge shift. A few months ago I would have said huge shit, which was totally so unnecessary, awesome. Right? So but yeah, that kind of acting where you're actually taking stuff that you've been kind of holding in and just living it and acting it and releasing it into the infinite. Yeah. It's life-changing. it's I've already felt it. You know,
Yeah.
I've shifted, keep shifting, because it helps you really dive deep into your own self.
Yeah.
And because we all want to communicate properly, really deep down, and if we keep communicating ineffectively, unpresently, there's going to be a splinter in life. There's going to be a splinter with ourselves and a splinter with others.
Yeah.
So it's really helped me to really mend that communication, that relationship that I have with myself and with others. And it's magical.
Yeah.
Total expansion.